jokes lately. Did you win the last match? That's what I was trying to ask.
No, I totally did not.
Oh, well, you got second then.
Yeah, but I wanted to be kind, so I just gave it up. I could have. I could have slammed him hard. I was totally, and then I backed off. I was like, you know what? The world needs a little more compassion. I need to share the victory.
I'm sure that's exactly how that went.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me while I take this dick out of my mouth.
It's okay. You're gonna have to carry me anyway, because I suck.
Well, I don't mind carrying you. It's just after Christmas when you've been eating too many cookies and shit, and it gets a little difficult.
I know. I'm working on it.
Hold on, fellas. I never did finish.
Oh, you should already be done your Christmas fat by now. It's fucking spring. Come on now.
Oh yeah, sure. I just have to now get over the spring fat.
The summer fat.
Yep.
Bombs away.
No, I have a pretty physical job, so the number
Well,
on
let's
the
not go to the
never mattered
cage.
to
There's
me.
like 5 squads going here. This is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I
Thank you,
never
Michael.
go cage.
I hate cage, period. I just hate that area. I don't like the feel of it.
You know what else everybody hates that I actually really love to go to? I don't even think it's this, but estates. I die there so often, but I love going anyway.
First blood.
Estates, remind me.
Being a rascal.
Hold on, let me look at the thing. Estates.
I'm pretty sure it's on World's End, maybe?
Oh, okay. Okay, different map.
It's the same one that has gardens.
Ah, okay, that's well, I don't know what the price is.
It has
I could
a
use some more ammo. I'm looking low.
Oh, don't. And what, in a fucking pronoun too?
You kill leader
John Cena.
Now the music goes off.
Evo harvesters are now
Okay, there is
available.
so much gunfire, and I am not finding a second gun, so let's just go do this.
And you're a woman, so you go straight towards the trouble.
Yeah,
hey, there's
who do you
some
think's gonna
over here.
solve the problem?
Smells like dying. Let's go.
Yeah, I feed off the blood of my enemies, so, you know.
Yeah, and then in the end, you know, female accountability and all, you're going to blame it on me. This is bullshit.
Actually, I'm pretty good at being like, yeah, that was me. I fucked up. But that comes with age.
Ergo why we're playing together.
As you get older and you become an old person, you start to learn accountability. It works out.
Yeah, yeah. It's just there's a huge generation of people who don't. What do you want? What's wrong?
I want a nemesis, and I cannot find any energy weapons. Only ammo.
Do you want a devotion? It's I've got
I want a nemesis or an
Oh, see? You don't always get what you want.
That was freaking.
But if you try sometimes,
smart bullets struck.
you just might find. Get her up, dude. Okay, I'll get her up. You cover me.
Cowards die many times before their deaths.
To be fair, you were standing closer to me.
Well, yeah, but anyway, I'm not gonna argue.
Reloading.
Shields are depleted. Recharging. This will bind them. Taking fire.
Bitch!
Ah! What are you doing?
Sorry.
Don't shoot at me.
Oops. Sorry. When you do that.
That's okay, Mike. She's a woman. She probably deserves it.
Hey, I only shot one back at his head, just as a like, hey, I'm not wasting my ammo.
Oh,
Nemesis here.
I also don't play Ash like ever, so.
There's your nemesis. Go get it.
My baby.
Now you're playing ammo.
Recharging shield.
Are we just holding this tunnel, or are we pushing somewhere?
I'm healing.
I've got all sorts of sexist jokes today, because the first thing that came to mind was, well, you're the woman. You decide when we're pushing.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm
Dude, you
feeling really
are-
obnoxious.
I just, but it,
Play with him. I have. Oh, what the fuck is this now?
that is a cell phone. Receive this phone call from.
Okay, guys.
What was that? Did Mike just talk?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My mic wasn't set right. Default.
I'm down.
Hi. I just wanted to say that you should give your mom to me so she can suck my dick. You fucking scamming piece of shit.
Ah!
Unacceptable.
Sorry,
You're
Enemy
good.
down.
There's a.
I was
Right
busy
here.
telling the fucking phone scammer to suck my.
Yep. Oh,
Well, for his mom to suck my dick.
Oh shit. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Mike. I dropped the ball on that one. No problem. You wanna play?
Sure.
Okay, I'll give you an invite and
Back to lobby then.
invite to party.
Got my upgrade.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
head
see
to
where it
lobby.
takes
Let
me.
Mike in.
Please.
I don't know if Mike's talking now too.
I'm
'Cause I
talking
can't
too.
do shit.
Sorry.
He's here. He
Okay.
exists.
Yeah. This is gonna be on my YouTube channel, michaelgulde.live, by the way.
Oh, there we go.
You're what?
Now I can hear.
YouTube channel, michaelgulde.live.
Oh, nice.
We're playing live on somebody's channel. What?
My channel. Yeah.
Hello, viewers.
Does it have audio?
Yeah.
Like, can they hear me?
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a
Ah.
douchebag, and I say a lot of off-color things.
I don't know what I'm doing, so don't expect much out of me.
And I really hate having to monitor my own language and shit because of somebody else's feelings.
Right.
Well, then don't.
I put cussing and stuff on the heading of the video, so they know that there's cussing and there's mislanguage, bad language, because I have to.
Okay, well, bad
It
language
has
is one
the-
thing, but you know, jokes like what's the difference between a black man and a picnic table? A picnic table can support a family of 4. That's not generally acceptable.
Right.
No,
Could we end
No.
a few careers today?
and I'll probably
Why
give
do
you
you say
shit for
mine?
saying that stuff too.
That's all right. It's a joke.
I'm going to
You know, kind of like they make tons of jokes about white people. But nobody gives a shit about that. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it.
Champion.
You know, everybody deserves to be joked about, because if we can't laugh at ourselves, we're lost. We take everything too seriously, and when you take it all seriously, the only emotion you feel is anger.
Yep.
You know, it's like some guy was telling me I was gay the other day. He was trying really hard to fucking lay into me, and I said, well, okay, can I suck your dick?
Clown there. Lucky you, man.
Time we bring the wrath.
We're human, we're ludicrous. Look at this bitch! Go fuck yourself. What's this guy doing? He thinks he's cool?
Foes landed near me.
Here.
Manners.
That was not smooth, Mike. Woo!
So you who were driving.
These vehicles allowing themselves to be caught.
Smart bullets. Got
Took out a joker.
Need a gun.
Fuck!
I'm down.
Fuck you, fuck.
This fight isn't over.
I can't.
Come on,
do
no,
anything
not there,
to shoot.
Delphina. She's
Watch
right
out, guys.
above you. Why is she not fucking killing you?
Because she's as bad as I am. I don't have a gun.
That's fucking brutal. How did you pull that
They're
off?
both right there. Oop, that's not what I meant to do.
Recharging my shield.
First blood.
Because they're as bad as I am, the feds, and that's okay with me.
You're not
Oh, there's
bad.
two over here.
Dude, are you
Judge
kidding?
right here.
And there's a third one behind me.
You can keep trying, but I've seen it all, and you always end up in the dirt.
Look, I found a gun.
Where is she?
Wounds did ever heal, but by degrees.
Right there. Wow, way to miss every
She's
shot.
overheated. Oh, the
It's
race
not
is
gonna matter.
warping behind you. Yeah, fuck.
Oh, so,
You know, I saw that. I saw that happen as it happened, and I was like, wow, she's warping right behind me.
Okay, we got a bit of time in the queue, so I got a joke for Mike's channel here, and it's actually clean. It's one of two clean jokes that I know. I don't know any other clean jokes, just two. And I think I've told
So
you this,
hesitant.
Derp. I think I've told you this joke. So, okay, Mike, what did Yoda say after he saw Star Wars in 4K resolution?
that might look old.
P2020. Laser sight here.
HDMI.
What?
HDMI. You know, the cable plugs into the TV, high res.
Yep,
Yoda
got
speak,
it.
HDMI.
For whatever reason, over the mic, I heard HDMR, and I went, wait,
Yeah,
that's
what
not
I heard
right.
too.
Maybe it's my Canadian accent.
What area are y'all in? I'm in California.
Canada
from
and
Cali?
California, huh?
Yeah,
Whereabouts in Cali?
Mission Viejo, California.
Pardon me?
Mission Viejo, California. Orange County.
Okay. Okay. I got arrested in San Jose.
Wow. What were you doing
Yeah, I went
there?
to jail there. Stealing cars.
Oh,
I escaped
Yeah, I
from
don't
a
think you're
juvenile
allowed to do
detention
that.
facility in Canada. I escaped from juvie, and my buddy and I took a Datsun 510 back when they were new cars. Like, this was the late 80s.
Oh
We
wow.
stole a Datsun 510, drove across the border. We got into a high-speed chase in Oregon, just outside of Portland, south of Portland. And we
So you
had
drove down
had three-
on the I-5, or was it I-5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
straight from Vancouver.
Yeah. Wow.
And we had 3 state
I never
troopers
say
on us,
die.
and we're in a
I
Datsun
fight
510,
until it
right? So this is a
hurts.
little 4-banger shitbox, and it is
Can't take this
shaking
personally,
apart.
It's just business.
So I had a
Personal
fucking
business.
stroke of genius. I hit the lights, turned the engine off in an S curve, and literally went off into a cornfield. So they couldn't see us, and they went through the S curve and didn't even notice that we had gone off the side of the road. So after a couple of hours, we started the car up again, figured they weren't around anymore. We made it down to San Francisco, went around the bay and back up into San Jose because we knew they'd tagged the car, so we had to dump it. We needed to get a new car. And back in the day, cars like the Datsun, the Nissan 280ZX, stuff like that, you could start them with a pair of scissors.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh my
so we went
God.
into a parkade in San Jose in Santa Clara County, and we were going after this 280ZX, and a security guard fucking tagged us. And I went into the juvie in the Santa Clara County juvie, and it was all these like Puerto Rican kids. And you got to remember, I was a Canadian kid. I'd never seen shit like this before. We didn't have gangbangers and crap like that. And I come in and I'm white, and every kid in there is brown. He's Puerto Rican or all sorts of shit. And they're like, "Yo, Essie, where you from, man?" All this kind of shit. And I'm shitting my panties because I'm ginger as fuck. I got that pale glowing skin, the whole nine. I'm like, Canada? And they're like, Canada? You mean like with the igloos and stuff, and you live in the snow? And we don't.
We have 45
It's
seconds.
where I live is just basically like Seattle. But
Up,
I was
in
like,
the northern
I was like,
parts, maybe. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, yeah, that's it, because I'm just thinking I better be agreeable. And
Got us
right
a new
there, they
kill leader.
decided they didn't
Wouldn't
hate
mind
me. They're
saying
like,
good
"Hey,
anyway."
what the? All right, he's cool. He's
Heavy
cool."
magazine
They all
here.
looked after me.
Level
They made
3.
sure nobody fucked with me. It was great.
You
They
were
all
the
they all called me Eskimo. Hey, Eskimo man, how you doing? And then I got deported back up to Canada and got 2 years close custody.
got deported.
Now, fucking immigrants, eh?
Have we? Yeah.
I have nothing.
Illegal
I don't know.
aliens.
Yeah.
I'm pretty liberal when it comes to like people being people.
Oh, I don't mind
I
people
just
being
want to live and
people.
let live, and I don't really care where people do that. I think borders are stupid, but
Well,
also,
borders in theory keep people compartmentalized, and there are some populations, like here in Vancouver, we are having a major problem because we have had a shitload of
People from
Indian
Washington.
immigrants
Oh.
from India, and they come here. They've collapsed our health system because they take people that have chronic conditions and they use our free health care.
Standing by for care package.
They bring their relatives over, and our medical system is no longer operational. They have taken our social safety net because of that third world kind of idea. And I get where it comes from. You know, I don't hold it against them. What I do hold against them is their exploitation and general abuse of our country. And they're not trying to be Canadians. They're not polite. They're not kind. They're fucking rude. They segregate themselves. They're racist as fuck. They have added nothing to our country.
have
And
you
yet,
met Americans? Like,
yeah, I've met Americans. And you know what? Americans, although boisterous, sometimes very egotistical, are still people I would prefer to be around because they hold a common ground. They don't hate you simply because you're some particular color. And I dated Indian, and Indians hate white people, Indians hate yellow people, Indians hate black people.
When I first
I
heard
would
The racism
say
is
there's
rampant.
A pretty,
when
there's
you
pretty
said
rampant
when you
racism
said
in America.
when you said Indians, I thought you meant American Indians, but not Native
No.
Indians. India from India.
No, my son is a half-blood. He's a native, but Canadian native.
Yeah,
He's,
I don't want to
you don't want to what?
really want to say where I'm from
Why?
because I don't align with the majority of the beliefs here.
Just because you're from somewhere doesn't mean you align with the beliefs. Think for yourself. Be yourself. You were just talking
Well,
about, we're a human, we're individuals. So don't
Yeah.
allow a template of a culture or society to make who you are. It's like the Indian
No,
population up here. They act like this because they have lived for generations in third world conditions. They've got to hustle. They've got to scam. That's how they make their livings. But when you come over to a country like this that has plenty to offer, well, now they're scamming people that aren't wise to it. They're scamming people who have lived in relative comfort because we trusted each other for generations.
so
Leveled up.
mine
Better
is
pick
more
an
on the
upgrade and learn
level
some new
of
tricks.
just
Fusey's got an upgrade.
hatefulness. I live in an area that is extremely hateful towards anybody but white people and white straight Christian people, and
Where's
it's
that?
really unfortunate. Idaho.
Where is that? Where are you
Idaho.
describing?
I thought you were saying
Potatoes.
Texas.
No, I'm North Idaho, which is honestly, I don't know. We're really close to Canada.
So
But
how are they racist? Give me an example of the racism, because I've heard people say racism when in actual fact it's stereotyping. And stereotypes exist for a
They
reason.
did not deserve the title.
It's got nothing to do ultimately with this color. It's like the Indians. They don't do this shit because they're brown. They do it because of the culture they grew up in India. It just so happens that everybody in India is brown.
stereotyping becomes racism when it has negative connotation and or is used against that person.
Against that person, you're singling out an individual. Stereotyping is applied towards.
Yes.
Yeah, but stereotyping is applied to a group.
Okay. Then
Okay,
what?
so here's the stereotype for you. And single mothers create bad children. How's that stereotype?
I would say that
Next ring's quite the journey.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Let's get out of this fight first. Let's get out of this fight.
Good.
Well, how many? Do you know a shit ton of Asians to be able to get a?
Oh crap.
Like, do you know a shit ton
so-
of Asians? Do you know a shit ton of black people? Do you know a shit ton of Indian people?
Here's where my difference is I don't claim to know everybody and everything.
No, that's
What
fine.
I know
none of
is
us
that
do.
I don't think it's okay to judge people based on the way that they look. People should be judged based on their actions.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, I do agree with that as an individual. Now, I'll make a couple of statements
I
here.
don't think generalizations should exist at all.
Well, that would be really difficult.
Sure, difficult. That doesn't mean it shouldn't happen. I don't think it's generally
it's not that
impossible
it shouldn't
to just
happen.
be kind to people.
Oh, no, it's not impossible at all. I dated an Indian woman for many years. I knew her family. You know, I learned about the Muslim beliefs. And I got to say, Muslims are awful. They have an awful belief
Indian,
system.
Muslim, Indian.
I would say the same about Christians.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. The reason why is
would.
because Christians and the guilt complex that came with God and Jesus is what ended up saying no to slavery.
Oh.
The Christians are the ones that founded the idea of turn the other cheek and be kind to each other. Now, whether somebody manipulates
with that entirely. We had the Crusades. We literally went through and killed everybody else that wasn't Christian. That was Christianity.
No, that was Catholicism.
It was not.
But also,
yeah.
The Arabs do that to a lot of Christians, though.
Sorry, Mike, you're breaking up. Just I want to have this talk. I really like this talk, and you guys aren't acting like idiots. You're staying non-emotional. I just want to be able to hear it, and I can't hear it when the link screens and all that shit are going. All the voices.
Good.
Wait till we land. I'm not good. I can't hear shit. Once we land and the noise is down, then I can hear stuff. And understand, I don't think badly of anybody who thinks differently than me. We are individuals. I am a kind person. I do appreciate people. I also have a rough sense of humor because I like to find people that are overly sensitive. Because if you're overly sensitive to things like that, it's not because that offends you, it's because you're looking for a reason to be overly sensitive. And a lot of that has to do with our frustration because we're on the bottom of the pile in a shit society with a bunch of elitist pricks who were just fucking enslaved us. You want to do hate, you want to do, you know, we can all generally stereotype rich people as dicks.
Yeah.
So there you go. You've just admitted that you're open to stereotyping, but it's got to be for a group that is popular to stereotype. So is that individual thinking, or is that group speaking?
That is okay. Well, you missed my entire bit earlier.
Okay, maybe I didn't hear it, but okay. Like I'm into
talking about religion, and I think that all organized religion is wrong. Personally, if you're gonna have a relationship with God, it should be personal, no matter what that God or gods is. Organized religion, all of it is bullshit.
Okay, I'm going to say that organized religion is definitely not the way I have ever gone. It never appealed to me. I'm a psychedelicist. I'm a psychonaut. Okay, so
Y'all probably hate me. I'm a Catholic.
Yeah, I don't hate anybody for their beliefs. I don't hate.
It's what certain people do with those beliefs and what they justify with those beliefs.
So you don't hate religion, you hate the people that use it to justify bad behavior.
I don't agree with organized religion because
well, you also said it was. I think you said it was useless. Hold on, I'm trying to see.
It is.
trying to go after death.
Is it? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a great reason for religion. You ready?
Okay.
Are you familiar with a cluster B personality disorder?
Nope. Well, I mean,
Okay.
if you explain what it is, I might, but I don't know that term.
Cluster B is BPD, borderline personality disorder, narcissist, sociopaths.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Things like that, okay?
Yeah.
So, if you have a narcissist in a narcissistic society like the one we have now, you have, fuck you, dude, get off me.
Grenade here. Care package approaches. What are the odds?
Hold on. I'm stressing.
Nightcap.
Okay, so you have a narcissistic society like the one you do now, and you have nothing in place to stop them from being narcissistic sociopaths because it is now blessed. Whereas you have a sociopath that grows up in the Christian church, they have to behave a certain way to get the energetic recognition and validation that they crave so much. So they'll be good. They're not sincere about it. It's not because they're good at heart, but they'll be good because it makes them look good.
They'll be good in public eye.
Yeah.
So what they do behind closed doors doesn't matter?
Oh, of course it does. And what you're trying to do there is trying to find fault. Who says they're going to do something bad behind closed doors?
You're saying that the only reason... No, listen. You're telling me that the only reason that they are moral and doing good things is because they have to. Because they have to show people that in order to get recognition that they're doing the right thing. But if nobody's watching, then what's to stop them?
Habit.
Habit? Okay, so...
Yeah. People are not clever creatures. Like you're telling me that somebody that goes to jail for 10 years and comes out is going to be well behaved because they've suddenly changed their morals? No, they are well behaved. It's rarity, okay? And I've known the criminal element all my life.
Okay.
It's a rarity. But hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay. So they come out of jail. Now, they're not moral creatures. What they are is scared of further incarceration.
Are they?
And that is the same. Yeah, they do. Who wants to get busted and go to jail?
So that's why they end up going back to jail as often as they do if they haven't changed their morals?
Well, that's because they're criminals. Criminals are stupid. Okay? That's just a fact. If you're choosing crime, you're an idiot.
What do you think that all criminals as defined by the law, not criminals based on personal moral beliefs, but criminals defined by the law, you think that is what should just be?
Violent ones, I agree. But
violent crime, sure, but you're saying criminals as a generalization, which criminal under definition.
You're losing me. You're losing me. Rigo, you're saying what? Try and be succinct, because the roundabout is losing me. I'm trying to concentrate on getting you guys up. Okay, so go back to criminals come out of jail. They stop doing criminal things because they're scared of incarceration, not because they've changed their moral, ethical codes.
But how often do they actually change?
Excellent.
That's my point.
Well, that's the thing. They don't change. And what I'm saying is that the reason they do crime or don't do crime isn't because they changed. It's because they're fearful of the repercussions of their actions.
But they still do crime. They don't stop doing the crime. Okay, but more often than not, criminals reoffend.
I was a criminal.
Okay.
I was a hardcore car thief. I love that shit. I dealt drugs. I did all of that shit. I did 2 years in jail.
And how many times did you get in trouble?
Oh, many.
Many. So it sounds to me like you kept up the behavior even after you got in trouble.
No, I kept up the behavior until it was no longer an option. Now, hear me out. Once you're 18, you get charged as an adult, and your criminal record is permanent. As soon as I turned 18, I stopped doing crime. Because I knew that as a kid, I could get away with a lot of stuff, and that was fun. But I was not a dummy, and so I knew to stop doing that kind of shit as soon as it would cost me something over time. And a lot of criminals, especially people stuck in poverty, don't recognize that it's going to cost them something over time because they're too busy living day to day. Oh, what the fuck now?
Well, they saw us drop in. Damn it.
Fuck, I'm out. Oh, almost. Cover me? Shit. No, I guess not. So what I'm saying, yes, there's going to be lots of criminals that reoffend. We don't have any cure-all fix to the solution. There's going to be sociopaths and narcissists that aren't part of an organized religion and are out there doing emotional damage to people left, right, and center.
There's also plenty of people that are in organized religion, and they use that organized religion to continue to be terrible people under the guise of being good.
So then, let's go and take what you just said for its ultimate conclusion. You say that stereotypes are not applicable and that everybody should be examined as an individual. And yet you are now using a stereotype to decry religion. Well, you're saying that that's where the bad people are.
I did not say that that is the sole place that a bad person comes from.
I never said.
I said
I didn't say sole place.
No, listen. I said that there are people that come from religion, any kind of organized religion. There are still people that come from there that do bad things. Religion does not stop people from being bad and doing bad things.
No, but it does encourage
only stops.
It discourages
them. But just having good moral standing, it doesn't require a god.
That's true.
No.
I know.
It requires a moral compass. But a moral standing requires empathy.
Yes.
And empathy is only gained through communication. And communication covers an entire spectrum, from the negative to the positive, from the stereotype to the individual. And if you do not include all communication, you are not speaking clearly. And so I will say to you that, East Indians in Vancouver, they're known as cheaters. You don't get into deals with them. You don't buy shit off them because they will cheat you. They'll lie. They'll do all sorts of things. And again, that's a stereotype. It is an accurate stereotype. Was Sadiq, my father-in-law, was he a scammer? No, he wasn't. He was a very honorable man, and I really liked him, and we got along really well. I didn't assume that he was a scammer because he was brown. And I got to know him as an individual. And I've known many, many Indians as individuals. I've worked for them, all the nine. And I can say with absolute confidence that the greater majority are out to rip you off. So beware. I don't speak hatefully. I don't wander around saying we should kill them all or anything like that. But I am saying don't be naive. Understand that all people, when it comes to their own survival, will predate upon other human beings. Period. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what you come from. It's like the Donner Party. They got up in Oregon, and after a while of starving, they started eating each other. Family members, for fuck's sakes. And that is the human condition.
We have time to strategize.
I would argue that stereotypes are a great guide to give you a general template for how to survive a predator's world.
And you better not take my bloody things.
We're not supposed to be in a predator's world anymore.
No, I know.
We are supposed to be the apex.
Okay, so I agree. Well, I don't know about the apex thing.
We are supposed to be the top of the line as humans with intelligence. Supposedly, that sort of predation and predatorism, whatever, is not supposed to exist anymore. We're supposed to be a society. Yeah, back when we were still...
So I'll say this, okay? So the predation isn't supposed to exist anymore. Like we've evolved into a better place, is what you're saying.
We're supposed to have evolved.
Okay, let me finish my point. Now, life, in general, you listen to a lot of people, they'll tell you, oh, well, life's competitive. Oh, fuck you. Life's competitive. You know, you gotta beat them all. You gotta win, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at the core of life is cooperative. Like you look at how cells behave
Yes.
and how
It is supposed to all be
branch
cooperative.
off. So we haven't evolved into a place where we're supposed to be. We have devolved. We have gone worse and worse. Now, what is it that's happening that is creating this need to devolve and become more and more predatory and more selfish? Well, it's the lack of resources, the lack of connection, the lack of love. And why is that happening? Because we have a small group of people who are running shit and treat us as simple cattle.
So
We are not human,
it's funny
and they've
because
taught us we are not human.
Hey guys, sorry I'm leaving. Y'all have a nice night.
Yep.
Ciao,
You're good.
man.
Yeah.
Poor
No.
guy.
I
Check out my Patreon at Patreon C Michael Gulde. Thank you for watching. There's my Patreon. Check that out, please. Help me. I'm trying to go to a race tomorrow, and I'm also trying to get better video card and a better processor, and maybe better VR. Any help would be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Check out the various playlists on this channel and on my other channels. Visit Patreon and visit my website. The channels, Vegan Works with Michael is a vegan channel. Cooking with Space A and Michael is just general cooking channel. Then I have Simracing with Michael, that is a Simracing channel, and I have VR with Michael, it's a VR channel, and I have a few others, but those are the main ones. If you can check those out, I appreciate it. I also have RC cars, planes, and drones also as a channel. Thank you for your support. Marie Treasures, where you can find jewelry and pictures. Rob.Gouldy, Russ, and voices good to me in my head. Patreon supporters currently, I have none. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, join Patreon and support me. I really appreciate the support. And Patreon again is, all right, counting out 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye. This is a long one.